Hello, it's me, Ribbity, and welcome to the very first video of a brand new series I'm starting. Now, if you've been to my channel before, hello, it's great to have you back, thank you so much. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Ribbity, I do Sims 4 build videos. So today is the first episode of me creating my very own save file, which is something I've wanted to do for a very long time, but I felt like leading up to this point, I just wasn't ready to do a save file. Like, I felt like my building was not great. And I think it's very much just in these past few weeks, I've been exploring a lot with my build style and trying new things out and stuff. And I've had a lot of fun doing it. I've really enjoyed going out of my comfort zone and trying brand new things. And they've turned out not bad. So I feel like I'm finally at a point where I can continue exploring and trying new things while I'm creating a save file that hopefully all of you guys will enjoy. Now, I will be putting a bunch of polls up on Twitter about my save file, so whether it's to do with what commercial lots you want in a world or what style you want me to build a particular neighbourhood in, things like that, I'll be putting polls up. So if you don't already follow me on Twitter and you have Twitter, do that if you want to be involved in decisions. It's totally fine if you don't, but just to know that's where I'll be asking you guys for help and keeping you up to date on the save file. And also, if you think that any of this sounds exciting, if you're looking forward to my save file, or you just like my build videos, then I would love if you could subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me because it lets me know that I'm doing something right, that you guys are enjoying my content, as well as if you do enjoy it and you are excited, please click that like button, because again, it just lets me know that you're having fun, and I want you guys to have fun, and I want you to enjoy my content. So, thank you. Now, I do have a couple things I'm thinking about when it comes to my save file. I'm not entirely sure if I should do Willow Creek, Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, and Newcrest as base game only, and then do all the other worlds as base game plus whatever pack that world came from, so that it's as user friendly as possible. Not sure if that's the best way to go or not, or if I do, say I pick 2 or 3 expansion packs and a couple game packs and a few stuff packs, and they're the only packs I'm allowed to use, but I can use them in any world, so that there's not a ridiculous amount of packs being thrown about. I don't know if that's a good idea, or if I should just go wild, go absolutely ham and use whatever packs I want to use. I mean, I don't have all the packs anyway, so it wouldn't be every single pack, but I don't know if I should just have free reign. I'm not sure what's the best option, so if you guys have any thoughts on that, leave a comment down below, and I'll have a think about it too. Again, there'll probably be a poll up on Twitter asking you guys, because I want to know what the majority of you guys would be happy with. Because at the end of the day, this save file, while I'm making it and I'm enjoying it, it is for you guys. I mean, I'm not really going to play with this save file, I'm just having fun building. But I do want you guys to be able to use it. So let me know what you think about that in the comments, please. And also, I didn't really introduce this build. What you're seeing right now is the first starter home I've built. It's only just a starter home though, because it's 19,500, so it's a little bit on the top end of a budget there, but I mean, it's got everything you need, and it's quite a spacious home. To me, it doesn't really feel like a starter home. Yes, inside the furnishing's not like amazing, like the house isn't full of furniture, but I mean, it doesn't feel too startery if you ask me. So there's that. I mean, once your sim earns a little bit, they can fill it up a bit, but you've got nice little luxuries. You've got a little barbecue, you've got a bench outside, you've got plenty of stuff going on. There will be another house I do in the same video. What I've decided to do is, because there's a lot of lots that we have to get through, people, I don't want to be doing one lot per video, because that's going to be years of videos, I think. So instead, what I'm going to do is, if the builds are not too long, I'm going to put a couple into one video, which is what I've done here. So I've got a starter home here, and then the second build is not a starter home, it's a family home, but it's in the same neighbourhood. So here you are, this is a starter home. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting shape, it's got enough furniture in it. I don't think it's too bad for a starter home, I think it's quite nice. Yeah, I don't have anything on the walls because we couldn't afford that luxury here. Also, there's no curtains because, again, curtains are expensive in this game. like really expensive. I could buy loads of furniture for the price of one curtain. But yeah, here is the second build that I worked on. This is a 3-bedroom family home. It's just next door to the starter home. And I decided that in this neighbourhood, I wanted to do a reasonable sized family home because there's lots of just little tiny homes in this neighbourhood. And I thought, well, no, I mean, it's a cheaper neighbourhood, but we can still have a bigger house. And I actually really like the way this one turned out. Now, both of these are base game because I wasn't sure what direction I'm going to go, so I thought I'd stay safe and do 2 base game houses first of all, so you guys can kind of see what you could get if it is base game with the way I build. You know, you can kind of see where we're going if we go base game. So both of these are base game, and that means that, I mean, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, but I can't be that creative with base game. I mean, it looks a little bit outdated, but I don't think there's that many nice modern furnishings available in base games. Well, I did my best, but I think it's quite nice, and it's very spacious actually, so I'm happy with that. Also, I just want to throw it in there because it's another new series I've just started. It's called Stories. Why did I keep doing this? I keep forgetting the name of it. I know the name of it. Story Speed Build Sundays. It started, and as you can guess, it's every Sunday where I create a different kind of build. It's completely unrelated to my save file. It's just different builds that I'm inspired. I want to build, be more creative, maybe build some interesting things. And while watching the speed build of that, I just tell you a little story about something interesting that's happened to me. I mean, I wouldn't say my life is that interesting, so I'm probably going to run out of stories pretty quick. But for now, I have a good few weeks at least of stories. But last Sunday was my first episode of that, and I built a bakery with a little cute apartment above it, very nifty knitting inspired. And at the same time, I told you a little story about the time I was attacked by monkeys. So if that sort of thing interests you at all, I would totally recommend checking that out. And yeah, like I say, there's only one episode of that out so far, but next Sunday there will be another one. So if that does interest you, keep an eye out for that too. Next week's one's going to be a little bit darker. I mean, it's not going to be that dark, but it's going to be darker than my bakery one. It's not hard for anything to be darker than that because it was a very happy build. But I'm very excited for next week's one. I think it'll be a little bit different. So, yes, keep an eye out for that. And I didn't mention this actually. So while I'm doing builds in this save file, I am also a lover of CAS. Now, I don't know if people really know this because I haven't done any CAS videos. And I haven't put any pictures of my Sims on Twitter at all, nothing like that. So I don't know if any of you know I love CAS. I could spend hours and hours away in CAS. And I've decided what I'm going to do for the save file is I'm going to revamp all the current townies because, let's face it, they need it. And I'm also going to be adding some old faces from some of the old Sims games, which I'm really excited about. There are so many amazing families and Sims that are not in The Sims 4 that definitely should be. So I'm really excited to start creating them and bringing some lore back into the game because we need it. So I can't wait to do that. There'll also be videos on that. And if I'm making a house, if I know that that house is going to be for a certain Sim I'm about to create or do up, I'll be putting the build and the CAS in the same video. But for example, with this house, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to leave this empty for the save file or if I am going to add a family into it. I'm yet to decide, but if I do decide to add a family into it, I'll just have to, I don't know, give you a little tour of this build and then jump into CAS so you know that they're related. But hopefully in future I'll be a little bit better organised and I'll know if the build is going to be with a family or not, and I'll be able to do that. But as of right now, I'm yeah, it's all still a bit up in the air. I mean, it's all very new to me. I've never done a save file before. I'm probably going to run into loads of problems because I don't quite know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun nevertheless. And I hope that you guys are enjoying it or excited at least to see what else I do. But yes, I'm I think I'm gonna leave you here. Well, oh, also, I didn't say, these two builds I will be uploading to the gallery. I'll be uploading all of my builds for the save file onto the gallery for you guys to download if you decide you don't want to download my save file and you just want some builds, or maybe they're just so amazing that you can't wait for the save file and you just want them in your game right now. Yeah, I really wouldn't blame you. They're just amazing, aren't they? Alright, okay. I'm gonna leave you guys here. There will be a couple screenshots of this current house at the very end. But I will see you all on Sunday if you want to join me for my next Story Speed Build Sunday. It's going to be a good one. But I will see you all very, very soon. Bye bye!